KCTV5 News starts now with First Warn 5 weather.
Lots to get to here at 6. We thank you for joining us. I'm Carolina Cruz.
I'm Bill Hurlbrink. Your chance to win $250 coming up this hour. Just listen for our word of the day. But first, as you're getting ready to head for the door to work or school or run errands, whatever, make sure you give yourself plenty of extra time today.
Yeah, we do have a first warn in place right now because of showers that you're going to see out there lasting pretty much throughout the day. We want to get over to First Warn 5 meteorologist Savannah Tennyson, who is timing all of this out for us.
Yeah, exactly. That first warn ongoing right now through lunchtime and even into the early evening hours because of those widespread rain showers. Could be actually having a few headaches as you're walking out the door because you'll need the umbrella, you're going to need the rain boots, but also maybe a windbreaker because our winds are actually going to be increasing as we head throughout this morning and especially into lunchtime. A wind advisory in play from 11 until 6, and that's because we could see wind gusts around 45 miles an hour, folks. So with the winds, with the rain, our visibility is definitely going to be deteriorating throughout today. We also have a chance of maybe a few strong to severe storms by this afternoon as the line is going to be moving through. We could have some damaging winds, and we can't rule out the possibility of maybe an isolated tornado spin up. Also this morning, our visibility actually already being reduced to around 1.5 miles over in Odessa, 1 mile in Warrensburg, and then here in Kansas City at 4. I expect this to continue and maybe even deteriorate as we head into this morning. I'm going to be timing everything you need to know for this morning and what we're expecting for this afternoon coming up in my First Warn 5 forecast. Let's get over to Bill in First Warn 5 traffic.
Yeah, when if everything that Savannah just talked about there, if that didn't tell you that you need the early start of the morning rush hour, I don't know what will. But here's what we're dealing with right now. If you're headed out the door downtown, trying to travel north on I-35 across the Bond Bridge, we've got a single car crash. Initially, it got sideways into the left shoulder. They've moved all the activity over to the right shoulder now, but you can definitely still see northbound I-35 is slow out of the northeast corner crossing the Missouri River if you head over by the casino there. It's even spilling back a little bit here onto the east side of the downtown loop as well, so heads up for some delays there. Also, the good news, this ramp back open. Northbound I-35 to westbound 435 was closed for a stretch here earlier this morning because of some activity there. And as, of course, more of you getting ready to leave for school or work, we are keeping an eye out on your morning drive. KCTV5's Nathan Brennan live in the First Warn 5 weather tracker, checking out 435 for us over on the Missouri side this morning. Nathan. All right, very rainy and gross morning drive here this morning. We just did clear a crash here northbound I-35 past the Paseo, but the car involved is left there on the right shoulder. No hazards. Kind of tough to see. We'll track any problem spots ahead with First Warn 5 traffic.
Kansas City is hoping to be one step closer to getting a jail. The county hoping to be part of that answer. Coming up, what next steps they'll have to go through. And giving you another perspective of the day out there right here at 6:26. We want to remind you that you have another chance to watch and win. Your chance at $250 is still coming up here later this hour.
Your First Warn 5 7-day forecast is brought to you by Security Bank. KCTV5 News starts now with First Warn 5 weather.
Good morning. We are tracking that first warn for you here. I'm Carolina Cruz.
I'm Bill Hurlbrink. I want to get over to First Warn 5 meteorologist Savannah Tennyson here in for Greg first thing because this rain is not just like a morning event, Savannah. This is an all-day type thing.
Exactly.
All right, let's get to some traffic here. Southbound I-35 past 95th Street. Multi-car crash working there. It's blocking out the right shoulder, right lane, plus part of that merge ramp to southbound I-35 from 95th Street. Just slow traffic expected today. Do you guys remember that morning drive last week where it was so slow because of the rain? Well, how about take two for today because all of our inbound roads are really starting to get jammed up. Southbound I-35, that's where Nathan was. Look how slow that is now headed for the Bond Bridge. He's going to be sitting in traffic for probably the next 10 minutes trying to get over that bridge.
While these rain showers are going to be continuing throughout today, we could actually have a risk for some strong to severe storms by this afternoon. Damaging winds are going to be the primary threat. Gusts could be up to 45 miles an hour. Wow. We could also have an isolated tornado threat. So we'll be watching that very carefully. First warn on Thursday, and that's because that's actually going to be the coldest day since March 27th. And it is going to be getting to 28 degrees.
Yeah, for
Friday morning.
Windy today, right?
Yeah,
it's my trash
windy.
day today. Why is it always windy on trash day?
Same. I know. I'm going to have to run and go get it.
All right.
Not me. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning to start your week.
Carolyn Long, Brad Stevens, local, live, KCTV5.
Cue those trumpets on a Monday morning as we welcome you to CBS Mornings. I'm Gail King.
I'm Tony DeCope and I'm Nate Burles.
We're all here, so let's go to today's eye opener. It's your world in 90 seconds.